Hello and welcome back to another Bosko's Toy Box, where I'm back with more toy collectibles, and this time it's more toys from thrift stores. I went to Epic, surprisingly I went to Goodwill, and I also went to Savers. Now with Goodwill I don't like to go because they hoard their toys and they sell them on their auction sites and stuff like that, so you can hardly ever find any good toys at Goodwill. But this time around, it was a score, which I was really happy about. But first, what I want to do is I want to show off the stuff that I got for some of the Collector Talk friends of mine. First, wmpyr, I have stuff for you. First thing, I got a bag of toys, and this Lego car was in that bag. So this is going to go in, and I'll show you because it is Lego. It says Lego right there, not like a knockoff. So this Lego car is going to go in your trade box. If I remember correctly, you said that you had a friend that collects the, is it the Hero Clicks figures? And this is a Star Wars low gray Hero Clicks. And he does have his projectile intact. So as you can see, let's see if I can fire this off. There you go. So it's a complete Hero Clicks figure. So wmpyr, if I am correct that you do have a friend that collects these, this will go in your trade box. And then if I'm mistaken, anybody in the Collector's Talk that's watching this that had that friend that collects these Hero Clicks, just let me know, and it'll go in the appropriate box. And then the last thing I have for you, wmpyr, it's hoping that I can get this, most of it in frame. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh trading card, like a collector's folder, I guess. And I'll open it up, and as you can see, it's like a binder, and it's got like some see-through windows because it actually had cards in it at one point. It had like a brand new card packs actually. So, and it's, as you can see, it's really shiny. So I just thought that you would like that to maybe store some cards in. So wmpyr, that goes in your trade box. The next person I've got stuff for is Count. And actually it's for Count's wife, because she collects Barbies. And I found this at Goodwill for $2.99. And let's see if I can... what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. So you can see the face, and then he comes clothed in like a tank top and these really cool shorts. But what I'm going to show you is not his ass, but I'm going to show you his marking. So let's see if I can. So as you can see, if it does focus at some point here in the video. Okay, well, come on. Focus. There we go. So as you can see, the body is 1968 from Mattel. Okay. Now I haven't checked the clothing, but look at the excuse me, look at the head. This ain't 1960s hairstyle. So on the back of his head, let's see if I can show it to you. On the back of his head says 1997. But and you're not going to get it, so I'm just going to forget about that. But anyway, I figured your wife would like the clothes and the body, since the body is 1968. So I'm going to put this in your trade box count, and so it can go to your wife, because I'm sure she'll really appreciate this. Because I think it was worthy to pick up, since the body was 1968. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to show you in no particular order. Oh, I'm sorry, I do have one more thing. God, I almost forgot about Overlord. Overlord, you were talking about that this is the last car that you need for the premium, to complete your set of the premiums in this line. So I have this car for you, and Overlord, that's going to go in your trade box, and I know that's going to make you really happy. And speaking of which, I bought an extra one. So anybody that, and I would like to have someone else have this, so after Overlord, there's one more to give away, so whoever would like to have this. And it moves. As you can see, when it rolls, the little scorpion tail moves back and forth. It's very cool. And just let me know in the comments who would like to have that in the Collectors Talk Trading Circle. And, gee, I'm actually forgetting about one more person. I had asked Overlord, since this is a Wildcat figure, if he needed this, and he said he had already has it in his collection, and he mentioned that bizz might like to have this. So bizz, if you would like to have this Wildcat Maul figure, he comes with his weapon, his crowbar. He comes with his arm plates here. And just let me know, bizz, because this could be yours if you would like to have it. Okay, now I think I've gotten one more. See, I'm forgetting everything here today. I forgot who our Power Ranger collectors are, but this is a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers premium, and it's like a belt clip, and I'll actually show you the date there, from '95. It's a belt clip, but what it is when you open this up, you get these plastic gold coins. Okay, so whoever would like to have this, let me know in the comments. And then also what came with this, I don't know what these are. I'm not sure if they're like broken or incomplete, but these Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie plastic things. I guess they, at one point they held something that you slide in, because I highly doubt you put the coins in. I don't know, let's see. Yeah, see, they don't fit. So I don't know what they're for. So if somebody knows, let me know. If somebody wants these for some reason, let me know. If not, I'm just going to throw them back into a thrift store donation box. Okay? Now I think that should be it as far as stuff that goes to trading, Collectors Talk traders. Okay, so first off, I got this Dr. Octopus premium, which is very cool. And everything that you see from here on out is not up for trade. Again, not up for trade. So very cool figure. Really like that. Okay. Next is it's the Mr. Freeze DC Superpowers collection. He's a what do they call it? It was like a color shifter. He would change colors when you put him in water. And he is incomplete because he's supposed to have his plastic hood and these little red things out of his belt. Someone clipped them off, but still it's a cool figure to have. So I'm going to keep them and maybe use them for a toy photo or something. I can't get rid of them. This is, now this is just brand new that McDonald's just put this out. And this is a, I think it's a Skylanders figure if I'm not mistaken. Actually, let me see if it says it on the back there. It says 2015 Hasbro. But I'm keeping this because it's really cool because he's got a really cool shooting clamp. I'll show you. So, and then he also clamps on. Let's see. See? When you put your finger in there, he clamps on. So it's actually a really cool clamp figure. And I actually like his face, so I want to use it for a toy photo of some kind. So kind of a cool little premium. Okay, up next, these were free at Savers because, you know, the same story that you find these loose toys on the shelf that are not in their bags, and then they just don't want to, they you know, since you're buying so much, they're just like, oh, I'll just throw them into your sack. So these are the very cool Kool-Aid Man PVC characters from the 80s. And there's one playing tennis. And there's one that's weightlifting. And I really love the PVC characters from the 80s. I love collecting those. Like California Raisins, like Garfield's, and just anything that's a PVC from the 80s is just very cool. So that's going to go in my collection. Next, I got the Best of James Bond CD, which is brand new. This, I mean, this is like it was never even played. No scratches, nothing. So that was very cool to get that for $1.99. Next, I got last week at the flea market, I got the gray version of the Nintendo Zapper. Well, for $3, I got the orange version, so that's very cool. This gun was in one of my little vehicles that I got at Savers the other day, so that's going to go into my little gun collection that I need. This is a third vehicle in the line of these. It's called the Shake and Goes. I think Fisher Price makes these from like 2008. So like you shake it up, and the more you shake it up, the more like when you set it down, it just takes off and it moves, and it makes sound effects and noises depending on what animal is in here. There's a pig in a bathtub, and then there's another one which I forgot. I have the other two, so this completes my set, which is really cool. Next up, I got this very strange Chap May vehicle, which I've looked it up and I have no idea what it is. But it does say Chap May, and it's this like searchlight or spotlight vehicle trailer. And it's got two functions. One button at the top makes the light go on just by hitting the little button. And then there's a side button that continuously keeps it on. So that's very cool. And it's got this little seating area for a little Chap May figure. So that's very cool. So I thought that was really cool to get for, I think it was like $1.99. This next piece is a Toy Biz Fantastic Four ship from like 1992, and it's missing a. Let's see if I can open this up. It's missing a projectile in the front. It's missing a top projectile cannon, and I think there's like a small little. Not like a windshield, but it's like a canopy or something that just goes right here. It's missing that, but it does have the side shooting missiles. And I'm sorry, I need a. There we go. Okay, and then the other one on the other side, if I can pull it out. There we go. And another side shooting missile there. So I thought that was really cool to get. So hopefully maybe at one point down the road I can complete this little ship. So that was really cool to get. Next I got these really cool bagged figures. Well, one of them was a grasshopper, which is just okay, but these things were very cool. Like these army men type of mythological creatures. And then some of them, like this one was a two-headed thing. And the cool thing about this is, even though that these are like orange, red, blue, and green, I can use these for toy photos and then use it as a black and white photo. See, they got like a winged creature there. And then you got some warriors here. So I want to come up with some really cool, like an ogre or a Viking, actually, I'm sorry, a Viking. So I want to come up with some really cool toy photos with these, because, and this is a whole bag for like $1.99, which is really cool. And that color is with the light that's coming in now, because it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. This light that's beaming in is kind of giving it a weird glow effect. And I'll show you one more warrior. There you go. So I thought that was really cool to get for $1.99. Okay, next thing, I got some random cards. This was free, along with those Kool-Aid guys. This is a Fisher Price, for a family of 4, it was called, like a little car or Jeep from 1974. I couldn't let this just sit on the shelf. This had to be picked up, because I love collecting vintage Fisher Price play sets, cars, people, stuff in that nature. I don't have. This is my first GameCube game. I didn't have any with my recent purchase of the GameCube that I got for like $7, and so I decided just to get this. I like playing golfing games, and for $3, and with it being brand new, It is complete. The game is actually in my GameCube because I've been playing it. I've been having a lot of fun with it. And not a scratch on it. Again, it looks like someone had just opened up the packaging and never played it. So not bad for $3. Another thing I got, which from my childhood I just fondly remember. This is a golden book, Sesame Street, the monster at the end of this book, featuring Grover. And this is a 1971 version. This is not a reprint. This is an original 71 version, which is so cool. It's not been marked in. It's in really good condition, except it's got this little corner, which actually is just peeling from the front cover, which I can try to super glue that to the best of my ability. But I just loved this book when I was a kid. But that's going to go in my golden book collection. I like wind-ups, and this was in like a little bag of toys, and so I thought this was just really cool to get a wind-up hopping egg. It was really cool. I got this wooden block car in the same car bag, I guess, that I'm going to show you with some cars. So, you know, this is a Tonka truck from 1992. Most of it's metal. There's a plastic piece that has a missing ladder, but I'm getting it for the fact that it's a metal Tonka truck because I love metal Tonka trucks. This is another Tonka truck from, actually there's no year. This says made in Japan. But I like it. It's not metal, it's like a plastic thing, but I just like that side fire squad thing. Really like that. And it's a pullback. There's a button at the top. Once you pull it back, you click the button, you let it go, and it takes off. This next one is a Matchbox from 2002. It's called, I think it's called it says a snorkel fire truck, which is just weird for it to be called that. But I love the truck here, and I like there's a little guy in the what do they call that? A cherry picker, whatever but a little guy that's in there. I like that. I got this weird Korean Airlines. It's a pull string and it vibrates, but I'm not sure if I guess you're supposed to hang it, and maybe it's supposed to kind of do like it's flying or something. I don't know. So that was just in a random toy bag. I've got a Matchbox Ford panel van from 1999, and it says parts and delivery. I like that. Little orange van, so that's going to go in my collection. This was at Goodwill in the box. 90s. Let me see the exact year, because I forgot already. Excuse me. This was okay. I'm looking. It's taking too long to look because it's like 92, I think, 91 or 92. But this is brand new in the box. It's a Fisher Price Smithsonian Wild Adventures Brown Bear. It's like it comes with a card, and the card talks and the bear talks, which I'll show you. Okay, so it makes noises, and the bear actually I'm sorry, not the bear. The card talks. It gives some fun facts, I guess. So that's very cool. So to get that brand new in the package, I got another one of these, which is my third one that I've got, and I don't let these sit on the shelf because you can usually get them for like $1, and then you can actually flip it on eBay for like $5 because people need this to finish their Hot Wheels track, which I think this has been flipped around, so I'll have to fix that. But so that's the third one I'm going to get and add to my eBay store. Next, I got this weird looking pullback car. So that's going to go in my not my pullback collection, but my standard just random car collection. Maybe at some point I'll use it for a toy photo. This was, I think this was Goodwill, I think. This is a premium for McDonald's from the Flintstones movie. The etched glass, which is very cool. I may even have some of these in my storage garage too. but this is a very cool glass to add to my collection. Now this isn't a toy or whatever, but this is whenever I'm watching like a DVD or Blu-ray or whatever, I like to display the DVD case, and I found this metal piece at Savers the other day, so I like that. So that I like having that on my home theater display. Now the next thing, this was at Goodwill. This was like $3, or maybe it was $4. Now this just came out because it's Jurassic World, but this is, now I'm going to have to adjust the camera so you can see this in its entirety. This was the Jurassic World dinosaur that I found at Goodwill, which was just unbelievable. Somebody just donated this when the thing just came out. But what you do is you pull the arms back, and I'm going to have to set this down. You pull the arms back, it makes noise, and the back, as you can see, lights up either orange, yellow, or red, like it did just there. But it makes all these chomping sounds and dinosaur sounds, and that's just unbelievable to get a Jurassic World dinosaur toy, which these are already fetching like $30 or $40 on eBay. So that's crazy. Okay, I've got 7 minutes left, and I'm going to quick, since these need, one of these needs a new battery, because it does work, it just needs a new battery. I don't have one. The other one, the pull string, needs to be fixed, which it can be fixed. But unbelievable that I found this one at Goodwill, which is just unbelievable. The Pee Wee Herman doll, that is for $4.99. I got this yesterday at Goodwill, and it's in excellent condition, except the pull string. Like most of these now, the string moves too fast, which means the recording inside is just gibberish. Okay, so this can be fixed, and what you do is you fix the spring inside, which slows the string down. So when you slow the string down, okay, well, it does, you have to slow the string down just at the right like timing. Okay, so you can kind of hear him say, "What's that made you look?" Okay, so you can pretty much tell that it can be fixed. Just you need to fix the spring inside, and then he'll be good as new. But hello. See, so I won't do that very often, but okay. So now the other thing that I got at Savers was somebody was hiding this because they obviously didn't have the money for it. So they were hiding this under a bunch of quilts. But this is from 1986, and he still has the tags on him. It does work. He just needs a new battery. But for $4.99, I got the talking Alf doll, which is just unbelievable. Especially to find the Alf doll and the talking Pee Wee Herman doll both within a day for $5 each. That's just too cool. Those you don't keep on those you don't let sit on the shelf. You buy them up as soon as possible. Because like the Pee Wee Herman doll, if it's in good working order, can go for like $20 or $30. Like if it's in the box, I've seen it go for $60 or $70. Talking Alf doll is about $20 or $25, maybe even $30 if it does work. But it's just, I love that. That was just too good of a thing to pass up. Oh, there's actually two little toys I forgot in the car bag, which is really cool. Oh, there it is. It's a Thor car from 2011, which was just really cool. So I'm going to keep that. And then this Hot Wheels from 1983. It's like this lightning bug car, which is very cool. It sounds like there's something. Oh, it's like a loose. The interior is a little bit loose, but anyway, it's a cool little VW Bug car. So very cool. So that was my awesome pickups at Savers. Oh God, I'm sorry, there is one other thing. It's sitting here on the side. For $3.50, which I don't play this game that much, but for $3.50 I had to get it. And I'm not going to expand it out, but this is the Dance Dance Revolution dance pad. And this hooks up because it's got the 3-pronged hookup for PlayStation 2, for GameCube, and I forgot what the other one is. But since I have a PlayStation 2 and a GameCube, and I have the Dance Dance Revolution game, because I just ordered that on eBay for $4.99, I will be testing that out. So that is actually cool. So, just a lot of, as you can tell, just a lot of cool pickups. And I was very happy with those visits, especially to Goodwill, since I'm really, I'm not really have good thoughts about Goodwill when they're setting toys out, because they don't set anything out like Savers does, you know, or Epic. Okay, well, that is everything. So in the comments below, just let me know what you thought was the cool toy find that I got, or like if you're reminiscing about like the Alf doll or the Pee Wee Herman doll, or something that was like the Fisher Price or the Nintendo stuff that I found. Just comment below. Talk about the toys that I found. And in the description below, there's my toy photography, which I'm actually getting back into. There are new photos added, so check those out. Also in the description is the Collectors Talk Trading Circle guys. Great group of guys that collect all sorts of different types of toys, toy lines, and era of toys. Be sure to check out their YouTube videos. And but that is it. So, because I got 1 minute left here. So until next time, this is Bosko signing off.